The Bible Goes West by J.E. Tucker. In the beginning, God shot the Miller gang dead. Genesis, the Saloon of Babel. The family of Noah repopulated the range, and it came to pass as they rode west that they found the great plains at the feet of the Rockies, and they dwelt there. They said one to another, "Let's build us a city with a great saloon, whose spirits can be pulled from heaven, and let us make a brand, lest our cattle be scattered across the entire range." The judge God came down to see the city and the saloon where the men of the town got drink. And the judge God said,
"Behold, the people are one. They are united by the Spirit, and now nothing shall be restrained from them."
So the judge God waited until the dead of night and snuck into the brewing barn of the saloon. With a few drops, God cursed humans to a future of drunken fights and many mistakes. The next night, after the work was done and the sun had set, the people of the town had entered the saloon for a night of relaxation. With each drink, they lost their tongues. Their joy turned to confusion, then anger. The location of their horse was lost. They wandered, confounded, cursing, as they entered the night. They found wood in the wilderness and built wagons. The scattered people also found horses capable of being tamed. The land was filled with hostile people, and attacks were plentiful. Still, the journey continued in all directions. Night after night, week after week, and month after month, the men and women walked. They walked until 10 settled anew. Few wagons, 10 in all, made it to new lands. The countryside, once pure, now littered with the skeletons of those people and wagons which could continue no further. The wagons of Abraham was blessed on their journey and survived the winter, hunted by hungry wolves. They survived Bandit Pass and journeyed through the waterless desert. They entered a small valley rich in roots and pack animals. They stopped for a night's rest. By dawn's rose light, Abraham saw that the land was good. Dark soil for farming, green grass for cattle, and fresh creek for human and beast to quench their thirst. The work was hard, but after years they settled the land of Cheyenne. His family sat on the porch each night, contemplating the good work they have done. The heifers were in the barn, the horses in their stables, and chickens were roosted. 4 decades, the valley housed the family of Abraham. But on the 41st year, feud began. Ranch hands of Lot, nephew of Abraham, and Abraham's harvesters started to squabble, for the needs of the two pressed against the other, like the spur in a horse's side. Abraham said to Lot,
"We are blood. We should not be feuding over land. Why can we not share the valley?"
And Lot replied,
"The valley's not big enough for the both of us. My cattle need land for grazing, or they will starve. My meat's already sinewy and tough to eat."
Abraham said,
"The wheat they eat makes our bread, The corn and potato thickens our stews, and the sarsaparilla becomes our soda.
Lot finished Abraham's words.
And the cow becomes the meat of the meal. And the trail boss has found a suitable valley 3 days' ride from here. My family is leaving, and we are going to go to Boulder. Should you try to stop us, I got 6 lead arguments for you to hear.
Abraham let Lot leave. Months had passed when Abraham heard word of Lot again. The traveling snake oil salesman came into the valley bloodied and bruised. Abraham said to the merchant,
"What has become of you?"
The tonic salesman recounted a tale of robbery and ambush, of a mountain pass with narrow sides and bullets which rained down from the sky. Abraham asked of Lot. The snake oilman told of Lot and his family's capture and their holding not far from Abraham. On words of his nephew's capture, Abraham rode to town, gathering the surliest cowboys he could find. All he found have shot. All he found have been shot. Abraham made a posse of 12 riders and himself. He rode onto the bandits' camp in the dead of night. Lot, who was tied to a log outside a tent, saw his former riders and signaled as to the location of the sleeping thieves. With knowledge in hand, Abraham moved his riders into position. 13 riders divided between tents. The posse looked at each other. Abraham signaled the cowboys to draw their guns. With each weapon aimed, Abraham looked into the sky and said,
"May the judge God find us innocent of murder."
Their weapons struck like lightning. Red water flowed from the tents, forming a great puddle of blood. Abraham rode back with the bandits' spoils, but without Lot. Abraham said to Lot,
"Why do you not join me back on the ranch? You can care for the cattle."
And Lot replied,
A man must make his own way. And a man who doesn't make his own trail is doomed to live a life not his.
Without saying goodbye, Lot returned to the town of Boulder.